fan of M. Night?
I like his journalistic work.
And Jensen, now that you're a director, what's your best advice for directing Jensen Ackles?
Well, the nice thing is I don't have to convince me to do anything.
Be Jensen Ackles.
Or did I? And yes, I by no means consider myself a director. I was given a task and I did it to the best of my abilities, and you know, who knows? But I got lucky because I got to work with you know, Jim was carrying the weight of the show, and Jared was not on set. This is really the biggest bonus of being a director.
Is there any plans for Jared, Misha, Jim, even Sarah? I mean, maybe directing an episode at some point?
Don't do it.
No. Not so much.
I've noticed that directing requires a certain amount of work, which pretty much eliminates it from my list of things to do.
I'm always wearing a hat.
I think she has that on top of his skull.
I want to say this about Jensen's directing. I wanted to give him a sense of what it was like to be a director on the first day. And I thought about staying in my trailer for 30 minutes. But it just went too far against my sense of ethics. I remember the very first setup, Jensen came in and said, "Okay, Jim, you're on the phone to whoever, and I think you should walk over here and start over here, come over to the desk, pick up the phone." And I said, "I know how to pick up a phone." What are you, Eric von Stroheim now? And
Well, the riding boots and the riding crop were probably there.
yeah, it was the megaphone that. But you do look good in a beret. Seriously speaking, I've been doing this for 312 years, and I've worked with a lot of really, really good directors, and I have never felt any more secure or well-guided as an actor than I have by Jensen Ackles.
Sentimental moment. On for a Comic-Con panel.
Sweet. You didn't buy that, did you?
So is there any chance Jeffrey D. Morgan can be coaxed back for one more? Are there any other guest stars coming up this season that people want to know about?
As for Jeffrey Dean, have you seen that guy's schedule? Oh my God, he's a movie star. We love him. We love the character. We want to work with him again. We're wide open. Of course we're wide. I mean, we're not stupid. But he's just a very busy man, and you know, if we can make it work, we would love to make it work.
Come back to us, Jeff. Come back to us.
But yeah, Mitch
Michelle
Pileggi
needs a father
is
figure.
coming on the show.
I mean, who else is their father figure? Who else has that energy? I mean, nobody. So we need Jeffrey.
I believe
What you were saying, she was making her little thing.
Yeah. Mitch Pileggi. He's speaking of father figures. I mean, he's got a very patriarchal kind of vibe. Oh, don't worry. Could anyone ever replace Bobby Singer? Ever? No. So we did right the role that way. Don't worry. But so yeah.
Now, and Jerry, did you find it a challenge to play against yourself as Lucifer in the season finale?
I did, yeah. I know. I even talked to Jensen about it because he had done it for another episode. But it's strange as an actor because you're so used to responding from what the other character does. You know your motivations and your intentions. But like Jensen and I find a lot in scenes that we have our idea, but then playing it out, it changes and it adapts and it builds into something that you never thought it would be. So it's tough because I talked to him because there were options. I could either look into a mirror, or I could have another actor sitting there saying the lines, or I could just have a photo double to talk at, and somebody on camera would say the lines. And I ended up talking with Jensen because he's been in the same position, and I just chose to use a piece of tape, which sounds kind of bizarre, but I didn't want another actor giving their performance and it affecting my performance, because then it wouldn't make sense when you saw the whole thing. I still haven't seen it. I'm a couple episodes behind. I got caught up. Yeah, I'll watch it. I'm a couple episodes behind.
No, thanks. That's really nice. I really appreciate your support and commitment into the show.
Someone told me how it ends, so
You're like, I watch Grammys, I don't know.
But it was very tough. It was fun.
So I think we might have some audience questions.
Audience?
No? Okay, well,
All right.
Jared and Jensen, gentlemen.
Hi.
My question for you is, your chemistry on screen as brothers rings so true. Is that great acting, or does that follow through
For
from
me,
real
it's
life?
great acting.
He's not that good of an actor.
No, I'm not.
No one can.
I don't know. I think it happened pretty quick. I mean, I think we were pretty great friends off the top, and so we just got comfortable. And obviously, it's not hurt with the writing. I mean, that was an understatement. The writing is a huge deal with it because what we're working with rings so true of like brotherly love and brotherly sort of quarrels and confrontations, and so we had such great material to work with, raw material, that it kind of just fell into place. And then, you know, we sort of, after doing it for 5.5 years, I hope it's decent.
Congratulations
Yeah,
on
come on,
season. Okay, so my question's for Eric. What I wanted to know is that I know you had this 5-year plan, but did you tweak or change anything a little bit, like in the finale, once you knew that the show was renewed, or is everything exactly the same you wrote it?
Parts of it, yes, I absolutely had to tweak some things. I think had it been a true series finale, without like elaborating further, there wouldn't be as many living. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Had it been the series finale, there probably wouldn't be as many living characters as there are, and so. Yeah. Well, I mean, not necessarily that, but you know, I had a vision of what really the end point is, and maybe you know, when the show does end, if we have that end point, you know, maybe you know, Sarah, Bob, and I'll get there. But we did wrap out the Lucifer Michael story ended exactly the way we had planned all season for it to end, and so I would say, you know, probably 80% of it, 70% of it is what I would have done anyway. It's just, you know, we added a few cliffhangers and massaged a few things so we could keep the story moving. Sure.
Ruby said that Sam never needed a living boy, comparing it to the most feather. Can you elaborate that?
That's from, she's talking from, I think, Lucifer Rising, when Ruby, played by Jared's lovely wife, Jen, married, congratulations, said, you don't need the feather to fly, Dumbo, you've had it in you all along. And I think what we meant by that wasn't necessarily that, because I mean, the demon blood for us is a kind of a battery. It is sort of a charge that allows him to do the things that he was able to do, and he needed it to be the Lucifer vessel, et cetera, et cetera. But it was more about the decisions that he made, and he, you know, she was talking about the way she was sort of pushing him towards darkness, and he was blaming her, and she was saying, you were self-righteous and angry, and you would have made those decisions that would have gotten you to this place, whether I was there or not. So it was more about an interior character thing for Sam rather than just simply like his blood, his, you know, Popeye spinach or